Okay, here is a quick video. I'm just going to try to, this is my Google web album with my images. I'll start with the back of my brain, right here and right here. You can see, I don't know what they're calling it, thrombosis, I'm not sure. Well, this is where they drilled through my head. It's like a cyst or something that they're saying is normal. This is inside that cyst. It's not normal. They're just lying to me. Here's one online that's very similar. They have something here just like mine, and they're having issues in the back of their brain. But they're saying this is normal. I know they're lying. This is my mastoid back here. I don't know if something's dripping out of it. This was, I mean, it's a mass. You can see my neck's killing me. I'll just run down through it, let you see. You can pause it if you want. Here's my mastoid. It's filled, that real bright white is CSF fluid. This is CSF fluid in your brain. It helps your brain float. Well, it's in my mastoid, but yeah, that they won't say. Anyway, here is the blood vessels that go up. They're very swollen here. You can see something right here is smashing it. Right there. I'm just doing a quick video. Right up here, I'm not sure what this is. Hasn't even been addressed. I don't know if it's a tumor or what, but who knows. They don't address anything. This is on top of my brain. I'm not sure what that is. This up here doesn't look right. I mean, I know there's something going on. It's just other regular doctors have seen it and they know it's not right. Here it's like that thing that's over here is pushing my cerebellum over to the right. See the gap? Okay. Compared to the other side. Anyway, this is very enlarged, and here's one, somebody else, pseudothrombosis in the left transverse sinus due to sluggish flow. Well, I've got it over here. Okay, so yeah, y'all really wouldn't believe my story. It's unbelievable. This looks like that, whatever that circle is in my head. I'm not sure that that's anything or not. It just doesn't look normal. That doesn't look normal to me. Okay. This doesn't look like it. That looks like part of the cyst blocking my cranial fluid flow. This is white part is enlarged compared to this. There's the mass right there. So now I'll go to this is my cranial leak, one of them. This is my brain. Cranial fluid goes right down there, and my eye's broken there, and you can clearly see it should be like this side. Well, this is open. It's going down here and going into my maxillary sinus. This glob, that is CSF fluid. It's also going down my face here and burning. There's my fracture under my eye, the orbital floor. Right there is probably where it's going down my face from the orbital floor. You know, from up here, it's going down here and it's going here. There's a CT of the break. I mean, it's just, look, it's broken here, broken there. This is cranial fluid right here, and it's broken. So it's going into my eye, it's going down my face. I've showed him this and showed him. Here's the actual tissue underneath my cheek. There's the break. Okay. So, I mean, y'all can pause this and look at it. Also, there's some kind of leak going out of here, out of my, where that break is. This is on my other side. I don't even mention it anymore. It's broken through. This whole part under here, the one doctor told me that I needed a whole flap thing to cover everything up, and nobody here will do it. Here's one of the chronic left papricia. That's the broken eye thing. This is another report I got. Likely due to a facial fracture and nerve entrapment. Well, here's this again. I mean, you can clearly see my cranial fluids going into my eye, and then it's broken here, it's broken there. Anyway, okay, so that's that. Here is the my ear leaks. This is my cisternogram back of my head. This is my right mastoid. It's got a nuclear tracer in it. This side does not. Here's one on the internet, just like mine, that was diagnosed with auditory canal CSF leakage. That little thing right here. Well, there it is there on somebody else that they had diagnosed it. Okay. This is the side of my head, the mastoid. It's broken, the bone. There's my brain. And it's going down in here. You can see here. There's my brain. This should be all fluid. There's something going on here. That's where the break's probably at. I'll just scroll through here. You can see the broken bone. All the white is bone. It should not be broken. A huge area there. And there's my face where it's broken under my eye, and the cranial fluid from up here is leaking down into my eye, into my face. It goes down my face here. Here's the cisternogram. I've had 2 of these. They don't lie. Here's the right side of my head. That's the sinus leak. It looks like it's leaking through my skull into my ear. This is my ear and what have you. There's the back of my head. Same thing. Here's the front. This is 2023. I had a little leak here. They ignored it. Now I've got this, and now it's going down my face, as you can see here. This is cranial fluid going into my eye, into my face. Okay, and there's another leak over here. So, I mean, that's just, it's just, I'll let you see it. You can pause it and look at it. And then here is my sinus. This right here is looking through the top of my head. This is the back of my sinus, and this is broken here. And this leads to my mastoid right here. Okay, so it's leaking in my sinus here and down to my mastoid. Here it is again. There's the break, and there's like the mastoid right here. So it can travel from here to here, and it's also leaking into my sinus. That's another leak. Like I said, you can slow this down if you want. All this black is bone. It shouldn't be broken. There's the leak in my maxillary under my eye where it's broken. Here's where it gets real good. This is my sinus floor, or my sinus roof. Bone's broken. This bone's been pushed up. I don't know how much more they need to see. Like I said, you can slow this down and look if you want. All this should be white bone across there. If it's not, it's broken. Anyway, there's all the stuff put together. Here's cranial fluid leaking down here, there. It's going into my sinus, both sides. Here's the orbital, infraorbital tube. It should look like this. That's the infraorbital nerve. This white is cranial fluid, so it shows up bright white. So it's coming down from here into my face, okay, and my sinus. And here you can clearly see it's the tissue under my face is completely irritated. Here's a leak here. If you care to even watch this, this is my left upper sinus up above my left eye, and it's leaking. And I'll get to it. You can see here pretty quick. Well, anyway, there it is. That white again is CSF fluid. This is my left eye, and it's just leaking into that upper sinus, and I'm going down through my head, like towards my nose, and you can see it's bright white. It's a leak, so it goes all the way down to my maxillary sinus, I promise you. So that's all that. There's all this, little bit of something there. This doesn't look good here. That's on my left side. You know, all the same stuff. There's my ear, bone broken, real bad bone broken. You can see it's just going down. But this is pretty much it. Again, you can slow this down if you want to watch it. It's completely obvious I have major problems, and they're not doing anything. So I appreciate you watching. Thank you for any donations you make. I appreciate it.